Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. So today what I'm going to do is reveal the next subscription. So this one will be shipping out on April 1st and this is for the month of May. So obviously I always ship them the month ahead so that way you have them to plan in the actual, like you have enough time for it to get to you so that you can use it in the month that it's intended. So washi paper, premium matte, I'll go through them both. There's a couple things that are missing that will be here before the end of the month. The soft touch cards, and I had another vinyl. So these are the ones that I make in-house, and these ones unfortunately are not waterproof, but I'm having some made that's a different one. So you'll get a waterproof one that you can put on something that if you want to put it on like a water bottle or something like that. And then you've got this one, which you can use on like dividers or your planner covers or whatever. So this one is not waterproof, but the other one that's coming is. I wanted to test them out and see how they look and how they perform. So I do have that coming. The soft touch cards are coming, and your May monthly isn't done yet. So you know the monthly with usually I have like the month and then some type of decoration around it. I haven't made that yet. So I will get that done long before the 1st. I just don't have it for the video. Okay, so let's go through. Here's the freebie. This goes in everybody's subscription, but it's also a part of the freebies for the next sale that I'm in and for the month of April. So if anytime somebody orders something in the month of April, this one goes in there unless it's sale time, and then it's still, you're going to get this, but you also get other things. So if there's a sale going on, there's usually other freebies associated with it, but this is the one for the month of April. Then let's see, let's do the vellum first, because I am just so in love with this company and they do such a beautiful job. They bring my artwork to life and it just makes my heart so stinking happy. Okay, so here is vellum number 1. And basically this whole entire kit, the idea behind it was, let me just take you back for 1 second. Before, when I was doing my subscriptions, I had to come up with the idea for the kit, create the washi tape, have it sent in, and this was like months and months and months in advance. And then when it would come time to actually draw the kits, I just didn't feel it. I just wasn't happy with it because I'm like basically forcing all of this artwork out to get it done early because it takes time to manufacture and ship, and then it's overseas, and so you have to add for extra time. So by taking away the washi tape component, and these are printed here in the United States, they're super fast turnaround. So even if I run out of subscriptions, I can very easily reorder them and get them out to you guys. So I don't foresee running out of subscriptions. Yeah, it's so much nicer that I actually can sit down and really enjoy the artwork that I'm doing. And I'm hoping that you can tell by the way that everything looks about how much more time there is taken in the artwork, in the different scenes, in the collages. Because I'm really, really enjoying this. And so when I enjoy it, then I obviously spend a lot more time on it and there's a lot more care in it rather than just forcing out a bunch of artwork. That, as a matter of fact, next month, I've already changed the theme for next month. So it was originally going to be Blossom because I had washi tape left over. I just got nothing. I have nothing in my head for Blossom, nothing. So I'm just going to release the washi tape by itself. They're just cute washi tapes that have to do with floral stuff. You guys do it as you want, but next month is going to be 50s Diner. And it's stinking fantastic. The colors are amazing. It is going to be so stinking cute. I just didn't want to do anything right now that was, seasonal. I wanted to do stuff that you can use anytime. So that way, if you just want to put this away and pull it out another time during the year, it's not summer, it's not spring, it's not anything. These are just anytime kits. So this one is called the Novel Brew. And this one, my idea for this was that Leafy, Lily, and Buttons are hanging out at their favorite bookstore that just happens to also have a coffee shop in it, just like all of our favorite bookstore has. Actually, I have a couple here. Where I live, there's a place called the Rusty Moose, I think that's what it's called. And that also is a smaller bookstore, but it has a cafe in it, like a little coffee shop where they have pastries and all kind of stuff and little tables where you can sit at. Those are just my favorite places to go. And so the idea behind this is that they're there, they're hanging out together, they're lounging inside, they're outside drinking their coffee or whatever with their books, and they're basically being transported into classical stories. So the 3 classical stories that I picked for this one was The Wind in the Willows, Sherlock Holmes, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So you're going to see like a lot of little things that might kind of clue you in as to which book they are. But obviously you can see on this one, the overlays have a lot to do with Holmes, Wind in the Willows, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Fantastic. If I was a person that had any confidence whatsoever in foiling, this would look so cool foiled, like so cool. I just don't have the confidence to do it. I did try to do some foil the other day. Yeah, we're not doing it. Sometimes I get ambitious and I think I can do it, and then I try to do it and it's a disaster and I get mad and I'm just like, I'm just not a foiler. So best bet is if you love foil and you want them, go look for overlays. I have actually a plan with me coming up very soon where I will show you some overlays from a couple of fantastic companies that do washi tape, not washi tape, washi paper, foiled washi paper overlays that just look absolutely amazing with all of the different kits that I use. So anyway, I'll show you that in the next plan with me. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming out pretty shortly after this. Anyway, this is vellum number 2. And as you can see, this is a nice big scene from Sherlock Holmes. And then here's the scene from my 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And you can kind of see over here, like Leafy is looking this way, wondering where the monster is, and the monster's creeping up behind his submarine. I just love this. I love the collaging. I love everything about it. So I'm really, really hopeful that you guys like it too. So these come in every kit. So there's these 2 vellums are a part of your subscription. I'm gonna leave the white paper here so that I can do the washi first. So this is washi paper, and these are 17-page kits. Along with, there are extras, the soft touch cards. These aren't part of like the number of things in there, the freebies, the vinyls, that kind of stuff, the vellum. Those aren't a part of the actual number. The number is here. So these are the 17 pages that you get in your kit. And the kit prices is $27.50 a month. And you can choose from premium matte or washi paper at the same price for both. So here you have your May monthly overlays right here. These are, and I only had room for a birthday. That was all I had room for. And then here's your days of the week. So you got those 2. And in both kits, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll show you everything that comes in both in washi. So regardless of whether you get the matte or the washi paper, these are going to come in washi, along with this one, which is all of like your smaller numbers, your like abbreviated days of the week, your months, and then another type font for days of the week and some other numbers that are a little bit bigger. So you have that one. That one's also going to come in washi paper. Then this right here is some tearable washi. So you just pull it off and tear up however you want, or you can take a ruler and a little like craft knife and you can cut it into strips however you want to do it. You can use a pair of scissors and cut it however you want to do it, but this is tearable washi. And then this one also comes in washi, but I thought it would be fun to bring you some quotes. So these are all famous quotes from the books that we're actually featuring in this kit. So you've got ones like this one is from Captain Nemo. This one's from Captain Nemo. This is Sherlock Holmes and the book that it's from, The Sign of Four. This is Sherlock Holmes, The Adventure of the Final Problem. This one is The Wind in the Willows, and this one is The Wind in the Willows. So I tried to give you 2 from each book that are pretty well-known quotes. There's nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. Like these ones, I just thought they were really cool. And these are washi paper on both of them so that you can overlay them on whatever you want to overlay them on. And then I added, just to fill in the blanks, I added some extra little doodads in there, little pieces. This is an old-timey time nautical helmet, some footprints from like Sherlock Holmes and some of the fish and some of the stuff from Sherlock. So there's that one. And then I'll show you something else that I made for that'll be coming up here pretty soon. So I made it to fit that, and I'll point it out when we get to it. Here is the washi. So these ones right here are strips. So this whole page is cut into strips. There's some bigger ones here and some skinnier ones up here. So this is a whole page of strips. And then this one is like just some little, you've got some florals. These are cut, obviously they're separated so you can use them on the edges or wherever you want to, like put them down the side, across the top, whether you have like a line in the middle that you want to put the edges on. And then these are kiss cut. So you have those. Then you have this. This is the page that I made to go with this page if you wanted to, or you can use it for whatever you want. It's just a background, it's just an underlay. But each one of these quotes fits. So if you want to add a little bit of color behind your quote, these quotes fit in each one of these little boxes. So you can do it that way, or you can use these under something else if there's like some artwork that you want to layer. So say you wanted to layer like that or like that, like you can totally layer whatever it is that you like to layer over it. But I did size these to fit behind the quotes. So if you want to put them there, you totally can do that. So you have that one. And then this is the monthly. So on the monthly, it's not really, I have the month of May on there, but again, you don't have to use it for that. That's Kiss Cut separate. Just use it whenever you want. You can use this kit whenever you like. It's not like this is the only place you're going to see that. And then also the sheet that's this size that has the month on it will also have the month on it, obviously, but nothing else in here says May. So this is not something you absolutely have to use in the month of May. You can use pretty much whatever you want, but you've got some more numbers here. So if you want to use this on a monthly overlay, and then some deco and some washi strips. There's that one. You tell them I'm like so excited but nervous all at the same time, like, because I'm like so afraid that everybody's gonna be like, oh, this is terrible. And it's like, I don't know, it's a big fear, a big fear, because whenever I love something and I'm like super proud of something, I feel like everybody else is just kind of mad about it. So I'm like really nervous that nobody's gonna like this and it's not gonna become yeah, you know, whatever. It's just the self-doubt. Okay, another underlay, but these ones you can use, same thing. You can put quotes over it. You can use scripts over it. You can put deco over it, whatever you like, but different sizes with some very light. I try to be very light about the overlays so that they don't like overpower the underlays, but I just think it's kind of fun to have that little extra texture to each one of them. So there's that. And this page is your stamp page. And what you're seeing now, this format, so I've been kind of experimenting month to month, trying to figure out exactly what I want and what I don't want, what I like and what I don't like. And so this is the format. So get used to this when you're planning, because nothing's going to change. This page is always going to be stamps and it's always going to be laid out like this. The artwork is just going to be different, because at this point, now that I have everything set up, it's a little bit faster for me to format if I just drop the images inside of these. So this is going to be the format and the layout from now on. So you got stamps. These ones are pretty good sized for, they're not perfect, but they're pretty good size for like an A5. So if you wanted to put some artwork on an A5, this is a decent one for you to use. It's just one page, but you can also use it anywhere else. You can use this in any other journal, planner, whatever you want, but size wise, it's just teensy bit wider than the A5 size vertical planner. So able to use this pretty much anywhere you want. But just so you know that the stamp, this format, this layout is what you're going to see from now on. So I will show you these up a little bit closer with some of the other artwork, but if you want to see what's in each one, this is my 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I've got Lily sitting outside of the bookstore, and I'll show you a close-up of that. This is, again, the vellum that I plopped in there, some close-ups of Wind in the Willows. So there's like a lot of different little ones here that you can use. And then again, these are really good ones to use as underlays. So especially if you're going to be doing that in an A5. Then we have your full, so this is a full page kiss cut. Full page as in it's taking up the full page, not that it would take up like a whole page in your book. I'm not exactly 100% sure what size this is, to be honest, but I'm sure that you could easily put it like in an A5. Probably not in a weeks. I feel like in a weeks it's going to be a little bit too wide in a weeks, but definitely in A5 or in, you know, obviously 7x9 or a journal or daily journal or something like that. But this is kiss cut. Hopefully you can see. Let me just put it up there so you can see where the kiss cut is. It goes all the way around it. And then, so this is a full sticker, like a great big one. Then your floral sheet, I did something a little different with it this time. So I have, you know, your normal corner florals over here and some little like standalone groupings. And then I put some fish in there. But then I brought this over because I just had so much fun drawing this. Like when I did the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, this coral thing was so cute. And then I put behind it some of the pieces, like, you know, the wheel from the ship and the helmet, the scuba helmet. I just kind of plopped them in there. So I gave you that. And then, you know, I just thought it'd be kind of fun for you to put on a page where if you were going to be using, you'll see here in a second, if you were going to be using the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea as your main artwork for that page, then that would be a good washi for you to put at the bottom, or like a good deco. So here's a little bit of a better look at the actual artwork. So this is Lily outside of the bookstore. So I drew the bookstore. There's about 150,000 books in there that you can't even see, of course, because, you know, it's a sticker, and on my actual artwork it looks so much bigger, but then when I put it on a sticker, I'm like, you can barely even tell there's books in there. I drew like little things on the books. I don't know why. It's just, I don't even know why I do that, because I know it's not going to show up. So anyway, here's a close-up of Lily with her. She's got a little cream puff and her coffee and her book, and she's just kind of chilling outside the bookstore. Then you've got Wind in the Willows here, which this is with this, is it this quote? I may have put it on Instagram because I was putting up some of the other quotes on Instagram, but there's one specific to, no, it's on Instagram. There was one specific to this scene where they're in the boat, and it's on my Instagram. So there's one of the quotes there from that, but I should have put it on here. Anyway, I didn't. Then you've got, this is Baker Street, the 221 Baker Street, and this is them hanging out outside, and they're doing their little detectiving. Then 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's Leafy inside the submarine, and then this other one here. Then this one is a good one if you have smaller. So you have A6, personal planner, weeks, something like that. Or again, this is deco that you can put anywhere. You do whatever you like with it, put it anywhere you like, but these are some smaller versions of it so that you can put it in smaller places along with some of the deco from the kit. So the little basket from the Wind in the Willows. This is from the Wind in the Willows, in case you're curious about who's who. So this is from the Wind in the Willows. This is from Sherlock. That's from Sherlock, and that's from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So kind of hoping that everybody can figure out who's who, and let me know down in the comments if you recognize who these characters are supposed to be. There's that one. Then the two big sheets, I'll do them one at a time. This is strips. Again, this is the same as this, but smaller so that you can put it inside your planner. Then you got some deco with, this is Wind in the Willows Leafy peeking out from behind a flower. This is Sherlock Leafy who's checking out the footsteps. These are footsteps. These are kiss cuts. You can put them any way you like. They could be all crazy on the ground, or you could have them walking together, but I made sure I did them all separate. So you can pretty much put them wherever you like. And then this is my favorite right here. I love this grouping, and I love having the florals and then the monster behind, like kind of coming around the outside. I just love this one so much. Anyway, and then that one. And then this is the last page. So this is page 17. So you have some more of your florals that are separated right here. So they're cut down the middle. And then you've got some more groupings here. So I did buttons with the basket from Wind in the Willows. This is the one that's being printed right now. So this is the one that you'll be able to put on a water bottle or something if you like it. So I tried to put like artwork from a few different places in there inside of the Polaroids, and then put the florals around it. Here's another little grouping with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And then this one is obviously from Sherlock. So there is the last page. Now, very, very quickly, I will go through the other ones so you can see the difference in the colors. But here are the ones, like I said, this is all the same. These are the actual washi pages. So whether you get the matte or the washi kit, these are all going to come in washi paper. Then here is where we start with the premium matte. So there's your washi strips. Let's do it this way. I'll do it from the front back. So here's this page, and then this one. Now this is always going to be brighter and more vibrant because it's printed on the premium matte paper than washi paper, but the washi paper, once you put it down inside your planner, looks absolutely amazing. And there's no profile and very low profile because this is the new premium matte paper, which is super thin, like super, super thin. So this one is basically, the washi paper is basically zero profile. So if you are using like a book bound or something like that, you're going to have very little bulk. And then this is very, very little profile. It's very, very low. So either one is gonna work really well for you no matter what type of planner you're using. But here is your small deco. Here is your larger deco. And I didn't even mention that in the larger deco, these ones are going to work pretty well in a 7x9. So this would be like considered a double box, single box, and like a half butt single size. So they're basically right around 1.5 wide, and then they vary in height. So except for these ones, which are big enough to go into 2 spots. So that would be like considered a double box. Then here is your florals. Sorry about my voice. I have right now, I'm having like the wickedest allergy problem. And so I bought these nasal ring diffusers for allergies, and it's making my nose run more. So I don't know if it's helping or not. They smell good, but I don't know. I'm not sure that this is actually helping, but my voice is a mess, and I totally apologize for that. Okay, floral page. I just feel like all I'm doing is sniffling into this video. And then your full page sticker, and then your stamps, your stamp page, then your underlay page, and your monthly, and your underlay that I remember I told you these fit. And now you can see the difference. So this is the premium matte, and this is the washi. And so you can see that you'll probably, I mean, once you take it off the backing, you are going to be able to see that this much brighter behind this one than you do with the washi one, but still going to look fantastic no matter what if you decide to use it that way. So there is, oops, let me put this back over here. So there's that one, and then your like Kiss Cut washi page. Okay, so that's everything. Whew, man. I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys like this. I would really like to hear down in the comments below what you think. If you like the new format, if you like the new way that I'm doing my artwork. I've been working very hard. Yeah, very hard, but loving every minute of it. I don't feel the stress anymore that I felt before with trying to put things out that I wasn't totally happy with. So yeah, and just to let you guys know that if there ever is a month that comes up that I'm not able to put something out there for you that I'm happy with, I won't put anything out that month. I will skip it. So just know that from now on, trying to make sure that everything is done on time. As you can see, this video went up a little bit late because I was being very picky about a couple of these things that I was doing. And so it took me a little bit longer than normal. And plus I had a family obligation. So I had to fly back down to California for 5 days, which really cut into my formatting time, but that's okay because family is way more important. So I will always choose family over my job and my shop, unfortunately. Sometimes I feel bad about that, but yeah, because this is actually kind of like a child to me. So anyways, yeah, I'm done rambling. I got nothing else to say. I hope you guys like this. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.